Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new, welcome to the family, okay? So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because I'm going to spill the tea. Straight, no makeup, no chaser, it is what it is. So always put yourself where you belong in the story, okay? All my readings are general, they're timeless, and they're collective. So they may not resonate with you. If you want a more personal, tailored reading just for you, you can contact me, okay? And I'd love to get into your cards. All my information will be at the bottom of the readings, okay? I am not affiliated with anybody, completely sovereign and independent. So take that as it resonates and, only put yourself where you belong in the story. And yeah, so don't shoot the messenger, eh? I'm just here to read out the energies in the room. And I will never ask anybody if they want a personal reading. I find it very intrusive. So if you want a personal reading, if you want to get in touch with me, you're going to have to, take it upon yourself and come to ask me, okay? So if you ever have somebody asking you and saying it's me that you want a reading, it's not me, because I will never, ever ask anybody if they want a reading or anything, okay? So from the High Priest of Light, I want to see what the overall energy is for this tea reading, what Spirit wants us to say. Okay, now it's innovation and wings of light. Now the wings of light is about becoming something new. Okay, now this is what that transformation with the whole new full moon in Pisces is. Okay, now it's create something new. It's time to be innovative and create something new. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck it says sacred breath, life force, and communication. Now it's time to communicate, not just with others. We need to communicate with ourselves and be honest with what we need in order to become and begin something new and start creating the life that we want. A lot of us are really, at a turning point in our lives where we're seeing that the life force around us, we're going to have to really communicate to really bring in the life that we want, right? To create something new. So it's really time to be the wings of light, okay? But you're gonna have to communicate exactly what you need so that you can really be the innovator and create. A lot of people like myself, we don't have the backing, so it's a very slow process, but the Fool is here and it's in the upright. So it's about taking that new leap of faith, understanding that, look, it's the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is the thing, it may be very slow for me, but the thing is I'm doing it on my own. So it brings me so much joy. Sometimes I may have a hard time to struggle with like little everyday things because of the fact that I don't have, like, I've been really trying to find a job and it's really hard. No one will give me a job. It is what it is. I don't know. No one will give me a job. And it might be the intimidation factor, but the fact is that every day I put out work pro bono. So I'm helping people. So I'm really good at what I'm doing. So it's about taking that new leap of faith and, going through the struggles, going through the mud, and understanding that, everything's going to work out for the best, because Sungwai Dizu is here to help you to manifest, but you're going to have to really open up this communication to really bring in this something new so that you can start to create. With the Fool card, the Fool doesn't have much baggage, so it's really about going on a new adventure and being spontaneous and having that no limit energy so that you can take that new leap of faith with a free spirit. Okay? And the Ace of Pentacles, it talks about a new job. It talks about a pay raise. It talks about, reaping the seeds that you sow. So understand that, everything that you've been through, it will pay off in the long run, because Sungwai Dizu is coming in to give you an opportunity of some kind of prosperity. It's talking about security. Okay, now that's all we really need is security, to make sure that we have some food on the table and our bills are paid. It's the simple things. But sometimes the simple things are a little bit harder to get. You have the Eight of Swords, okay, and that's what keeps you in a self-imposed restricting energy. Okay, it is very much self-imposed with the Eight of Wands. It's talking about feeling isolated and being bound to the situation and not being honest about the change, and then becoming like having that analysis paralysis. Okay, so you have the King of Cups in the upright, the Seven of Cups in the upright, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Four of Swords in the upright. Oh, yeah, in the upright. Whew. All right, so what it's telling me is there's some kind of isolation here, okay, with that Eight of Wands. Somebody's in jail or something, but you have to be careful because it's like feeling of that, like I said, the analysis paralysis, okay? Somebody is very much broken and in despair. And this King of Cups, it's like you're standing strong with this diplomacy. You have both masculine and feminine here, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So if it's internally one person, it's talking about being in balance when it comes to the femininity, okay? The femininity, the female part of yourself or a female around you, it could be a wife, is emotionally unstable. There's some kind of insecure here, and it's causing you to be very moody and insensitive. It's like that fake romance with that Queen of Cups. It's because of that mental instability, okay? They're very insecure, they're judgmental and all this stuff, but you have the King of Cups in the upright, so somebody is very strong. They do have balance and diplomacy. It's the Five of Wands, so they're really trying to avoid some kind of conflict and disagreement. There's a lot of self-doubt and loss of individuality because of this Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This King of Cups is very much knowledgeable, okay? He's professional and he's intelligent. He's like, he has intuition, and he sees that there's some kind of trickery going on here, the Six of Wands. There's some kind of trickery here, and in order to get this, you know, praise or this reward for the good news or these achievements, they're gonna have to see where this fantasy, this wishful thinking with the Seven of Cups came in. There's some kind of surprise here, and it's the Judgment. The surprise is that somebody is definitely seeing that somebody has been deceitful. They're aware, they're being aware of this, okay? And they're strategizing, or somebody is trying to strategize a way to really be conniving and stick these swords back into somebody's back without them noticing. It's like an enemy on the sidelines just waiting for you to fuck up so that they can self-sabotage this Six of Wands, this victory. But somebody's getting Judgment, okay? And it's in the upright, which means that they're going to have to face the inevitable soul awakening, okay? Somebody is definitely getting a second chance to heal. But they see this Queen of Cups, this very emotionally unstable person. It's the King, it's the Knight of Swords. This Queen of Cups in the reverse is has a lot of mental disabilities, okay? They might have a learning disability, actually. And they're being extremely impulsive, and they're lying. And they're trying to go forward with some kind of information because they're pissed off about this higher level commitment that somebody might be going into. Take it as it resonates, or somebody who is a teacher, public speaker. Could also talk about the religion, you know, base card. But somebody is going through judgment for these lies and this deception and trying to, you know, be conniving. Somebody is definitely getting victory, but it's this King of Wands. It could be male, could be female, take it as it resonates, but there is somebody very much trapped in their some kind of mental entrapment because there's a manifestation coming in. Somebody is definitely reaping the benefits for what they sow because they went on a new adventure. It's the Seven of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is talking about taking a rest from a near-death experience and maybe, you know, figuring it out, whatever you got to do tomorrow. Because the Seven of Wands is there, you're going to have to set some boundaries and defend yourself, okay? You definitely have a new adventure going on here. But you have to stand your ground in whatever position you're in right now because you are a public teacher, a public speaker, or a teacher, and you're really, you know, got some standards here. And you're going to have to set the bar high, and the Six of Swords is here, so you're moving away from any troubled waters, any turbulence that might be causing you to, you know, be a little bit greedy with your finances or just not have enough. Somebody really tried to block you is what it's coming down to, and you're really getting some kind of victory because you use your intuition to balance out and be strong when it comes to this Queen of Cups. Remember, it could be an internal battle, it could be an external battle, it could be a couple, it could be a business partnership, it could be yourself, okay? So always take it where it resonates. But you have the Wings of Change there, guys, and the Chariot is in reverse. So there's a lot of inconsideration and inconsistencies that are keeping somebody very insecure and a lack of control and direction. This is why we have to be grateful for all the things we have, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything, because eventually, we will get good. But if you start sabotaging and being disrespectful and stepping on people when you're down, then you're not going to get up. Like, not fully get up. Remember, it's about the longevity, okay? And that's why somebody is in this Nine of Swords, because they're not able to get to the destination. They were too aggressive and controlling, and now they're suffering and worrying and in anxiety and sleepless nights because they overreacted about a situation, and now they feel guilty and a lot of regret. They have to remember that time heals everything, okay? There is definitely a new beginning here, but the Four of Cups with the Five of Swords. Like I said, somebody is very much defeated, and I think it's this Queen of Cups because it's right over the Queen of Cups. There's an emotional aloof, okay? Somebody definitely missed out on a big fucking opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles, okay? And they're going to have to use their imagination to do something better because somebody is in a regret for something they did. And it's because they were dragged into other people's conflicts, and there was some kind of unresolved issue from the past that needed to be fixed. But no, the Five of Swords is in reverse. There's some kind of defeat because of the devil energy. Somebody had a major downfall. There's a lot of stagnation and failure, and it was because of the addictions. Could be drugs, could be sex, could be, gambling. Who knows? But there was a lot of dishonesty because of the sex and the lust that was hidden in the background. And somebody is very much binded to this unpleasant situation and people, and they're feeling extremely restricted. It's the Lovers. Now you have the Devil and the Lovers coming out back to back, all right? So it's definitely about, choice. There's a choice to be made when it comes to relationships or family, anything, but there's a kindred soul here, okay? And there's a lot of doubt. It's the issue to commit or not. It's about that temptation, guys. That's why the Devil is right next to the Lovers. You have to be careful because sometimes it looks like a really good match and it ends up being the devil energy, okay? Look at these cards. That's why we have to be careful, because it may look like a good match, but it's the devil. You want the Lover, the equilibrium, but it's a choice, right? That's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in the upright. It's a choice. You have a choice. Everybody has a choice. Now you have to. It's about good luck, life cycles and the ups and downs, and understanding that we're always gonna go through some shit, but we have to go through with the punches. We have to roll with the punches, so that there's an opportunity and a changing point, so that we can really bring in the things that we want. But we have to voice what we want. We have to use that life force internally to really bring in this wings of change, so that we can create something new. Any more? You have the Six of Swords. All right, you're going to have to move forward from any of these turbulence to really calm waters, okay? It's about traveling and recovering from any illness or near-death experience and finding harmony so that you can really get the help that you deserve, okay? Because you have the High Priestess with the Ten of Swords when I cut the deck. So somebody is feeling, a lot of misfortune and pain, and they've been backstabbed, but the worst is over. Somebody definitely hit rock bottom, and it's because of the Five of Pentacles, okay? There's no assistance here, and receiving poverty and giving up spiritually, but then you reclaim back your power because you clearly knew that if you didn't have your back, then, no one's gonna have your back. You know what I mean? That people need to, stop being so nice to people who give up their kids, okay? Because at the end of the day, take me for instance, okay? I struggle so much financially because I don't have money. I didn't have children for money, so I waited a little while after I got sober, to the point where now I can't even get my family allowance. It's like a fucking joke for people, to the point where, I don't have my kids right now, which is a good thing because I honestly, I honestly wouldn't know what to feed them. I wouldn't know. It's easier when it's just me. But you're using the esoteric to figure out the mysteries of life and get yourself out of these mental entrapments to move away to calmer waters, to understand that these betrayals and abandonment issues, we don't have to suffer from them. As long as we know we can take care of ourselves, that's what matters. And that's all that matters. I can take care of my children, you know, even without the financial help, or, you know, when I'm up, I'm up, nobody checks on me. When I'm low, I'm low, and nobody checks on me. Seriously, like, I, the moon, there's so much hidden in the dark, and these hidden motives. You're gonna have to start to use your subconscious about these things, okay? Because the Three of Wands is here, okay? You're waiting on something, and it's time to really use that creativity to really, you know, spread that wings of light. Understand that even when we have going through things, we can heal it with the star, okay? There's always going to be things in the dark that we don't understand, but the Ace of Wands is there, so we can have faith and hope in a brighter perspective, and have a positive mindset so you can change and heal the calm, you know, because we're always going to hit some kind of difficult phase, always. But as long as we know who we are and we follow our path, everything will work out, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Now, for some reason, I continuously keep missing out on these opportunities, or people don't invite me to these things. It mind blows me, really, really mind blows me, because I'm really, really good at my job. I help a lot of people, and me helping people helps me get food on my plate, in my house. But because of the disrespect, the slander that I've gotten from my ex, and, you know, the hatred that because I'm a fucking star and I'm shine bright, people like to alienate me and disrespect me, and then I lose out. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, Sugway Dizu hired me, so I'm never gonna really go without. Really, I'm never alone. And that's where that Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands comes in. You understand the cycles. It's like the moon. We're not going to shine all the time. You know, sometimes it's going to be very dark days. But as long as you can cope with it and forgive yourself and forgive the people around you, and you know, make sure you take the responsibility. You hold accountability for the things that you can and you can't do. And you ask for help when you need help. Even if you don't get it, at least you tried. The Ace of Wands. Now, it's the Magician. It's about really understanding you have all the tools to get you everything you possibly could need. And, sorry. And really, you know, sacrificing things. Understanding that life is a journey. And we're going to have to go through these experiences. I'm sorry, but I feel for a lot of people right now. A lot of people are going through a lot of fucking shit. A lot of shit. And I understand, and that's why I've been doing a lot of pro bono work. I cut the deck, it's the 10 of Cups. Okay? Because I do believe that people deserve to have the healing, even if they can't afford it. You know? It's about finding that happy relationships, that happy home, that satisfaction, you know. It's not about a competition, guys. There is no competition. It's about seeing the harmony and having gratitude and being aligned with your true nature. That's all it is. And that's why I do so much free work for you guys. And that's why I end up struggling a lot. Because I want to give so much, and I can't give what I can't give. And that's why I had to cancel my circles for now, because of the fact that I just can't give where I can't give. You know, my gifts are, yes, they're free, but at the end of the day, if I don't get opportunities to showcase them personally in people's faces and the word of mouth, like, I will never tell who my clients are. It's about confidentiality and trust. So it's really up to you guys to put the word out and to help me help you. That's what it comes down to, guys. But there's so much competition when it comes to this 10 of Cups and this happiness that nobody wants to share resources, time, or effort, or love. Guys, it's love. You know what I mean? You just need to show people some love. That's what it comes down to. The Queen of Cups here with the King of Cups here. If this is internally, then the feminine internally is a little bit distorted, okay? Which is understandable. I can only speak for myself. That I get a little bit emotional when I think about all the energies around me and what's going on with the collective. And then I think about myself as well, right? We're not victims, guys. We're not. We may be victims of the circumstances around us, but we have the opportunity to change it. And we can do that with forgiveness, to understand that we do have the capacity to make a better future for ourselves, but we have to put our best foot forward and start something new. And be extremely resourceful. Okay? Because the masculine energy is a hard ass, all right, and doesn't know how to express their emotions properly. And this Queen of Cups, could be male, female, is fake, okay, and they're not expressing their emotions at all. So one has fucked up love language, the other one's really emotionally unstable. Either way, if this is one person, you need to check that. All right, because you have brand new opportunities, but it's causing you to be mentally entrapped, okay? And that's the major energy that I felt. That's why I got a little bit emotional, because it's nice. It's nice when you get a brand new opportunity because you haven't really ever had that opportunity, right? But at the same time, when good things come in and we've been so used to the survival mode, we don't know what is good, because we're, you know, and what we thought was good before may not be good for us because it took us in such a crazy situation. And this is why a lot of people like myself hold up such high boundaries, is because the only real person we can trust is ourselves. But we have to get out of this mentality and this way of thinking, or else it's not going to allow us to bring in these beautiful people to really start this new beginning with, right? So we have to be open to be the winds of light, to become something new, not be so harsh, not be so judgmental, and allow these people to come in so we can either stand as the emperor, the boss, CEO, independent contractor, to allow a boss, independent contractor to come in and to help us, guide us, or be a mentor to us. Take it as it resonates, but it's time to really get out of the box so we can create something new and be a life force. And that life force is through communication and being honest with yourself, because the Eight of Swords, it's a mental entrapment that we're keeping ourselves in, okay? We're more than capable of doing these things, but we have to be motivated, and we have to have people to motivate us around us. Now, yes, I'm a big motivation for a lot of people, but unfortunately, I don't have anybody here to motivate me. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So I protect myself. Okay. Now, maybe I should put down my cards a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's not like I have people messaging me saying, Tasha, are you okay? Or you want to come for a coffee? Or so I have to be content. And I have to keep putting the messages out so that this way, you know, I can sleep well at night. So I know that at least I'm helping somebody, even if, you know, the Seven of Swords is there. People are, you know, trying to be mean and block my blessings or call me down or alienate me or all this stuff. At least I know I'm doing something good still. I'm trying to transmute the negative energy that's being sent towards me, because there's a lot of betrayal here. And it's not fair. A lot of people are suffering in silence. It's the Wheel of Fortune, because a lot of people see what you're capable of. So they're going to do whatever they can to stop you. You know, if it wasn't for me being on this screen every single day, I would be invisible, guys. Nobody would even know I existed because, like I said, nobody checks up on me. I'm gorgeous inside and out, but you wouldn't know that if I didn't fucking come on here now, would you? You see, this is why I started my channel, so that I wouldn't be invisible, because I was so tired of being invisible my whole life. I realized I had a gift at 6 years old, and I was beaten every single day by my cousins and my aunties and everybody because they were scared of me and they said that it was wrong, I was evil. I was 6 years old. I'm possessed. I'm not possessed. I just see through your bullshit. Anyway, so I suppressed myself in drugs, and I didn't want to live. But I almost died many of times, and I realized I did want to live. There's so much to live for, in spite of all the disapproval and the fucking hatred and, you know, people not wanting me to walk away into the new chapter. I still did it. I still held on to myself, and I still healed. Little by little, healed every single day. Still healing. Healing is a process. It's like layers. It's never going to end, guys. It's just the choices you make on a daily that make the difference. That's all. And like I said, just because the hatred is being spewed upon me, it doesn't mean that I have to do it back. That's all. That's that wings of change. Okay? You don't have to be like them. You know, you wish them well and hope for the best for everybody, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't want bad things to happen to you, so you don't send it, because you know and you feel what people are doing to you in the background, and it's just not okay. As a spiritualist, I feel it, and it's not okay. So remember, tears of innocence. How fitting, right? Number 8. Remember, what you put out, you get back, guys. Okay? That's the 8. It's the infinity. Tears of innocence. Past regret and letting go. Okay? Childhood memories, whether happy or dysfunctional, may be at the forefront of your mind. You may be thinking about how life could have been different. The what if, for what could have been if you had taken a different path. There is no place for tears or regret in your forward journey. What is done is done. It is important to remember you are in control of what happens next. Do not allow vulnerability to be your weakness. Rather, allow the challenges of the past to become your strength. Hanging on to old negative emotions will hinder you. They serve no purpose now except to learn from them. It is important that you seek a positive way to deal with negative memories. Do not allow them to clutter your mind. If negative thoughts come in, push them away with positive dreams and ideas. You see what I mean? When you feel that negative energy coming towards you, or you know somebody is being mean on you, wish them well. Send them love and send them on their fucking way, because ain't nobody got no time for that. Okay? So, remember that. Be kind to people. You have no idea what people are going through. None whatsoever. And you have no idea how hard it is. You know, people, they always want to say, like, I wish I was like Tasha, or I envy Tasha, or, you know, oh, she's got it easy. She does tarot. It's easy. It's not fucking easy, guys. It's not. Because if you want to be like me, then you would have to go through all the fucking shit I had to go through. And I don't wish that on nobody. Not a damn single soul. So don't envy people like me, because we've had to go through fucking hell and back to get the fucking, that's clarification, to get this anointed situation. And like I told Mickey yesterday at my little fire, nobody understands. I would love to go out and turn it up and, you know, have a little bit of sex, but I can't. It's a choice. It's my choice. I can't be associated with things that are going to bring my vibrations down. It is what it is. I just can't afford it. It is what it is. Some things are just too expensive. Okay, so I hope this helped you. you know, just to get a little bit of clarity to understand, you know, remember, some things are just too expensive, like your feelings, your time, okay? You have to have that free will, that strong will to remember you can accomplish anything. 30:03 on my clock. But you're going to have to forgive yourself and have those tears of innocence. Remember who you are, okay? Mwah! Love, light, respect. If you want a more personal reading, don't hesitate, okay? Because that is my bread and butter. Thank you so much. If you want any personal merch, you can hit me up, okay? Thank yous. Good night or good morning, depending on when you watch this. Bye. And happy Self-Care Sunday.